Perkenalkan, nama saya Mikael Selona Nugraha dari kelas 12 IPS 2, nomor absen 22. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Peace be upon us all. Dear principal, teachers, and friends, on this occasion, I would like to deliver a speech on the preservation of regional culture in Indonesia. Before that, let us give praise and gratitude to God Almighty for His grace and in bringing us together here in a good and healthy condition. Kita semua pasti menemui budaya dari beberapa daerah yang ada di Indonesia. Namun semakin kesini, kenapa budaya-budaya yang ada di Indonesia menjadi jarang terlihat lagi di kehidupan kita? Apa yang terjadi pada budaya-budaya tersebut? Hal ini yang akan saya bahas dalam pertemuan kita kali ini. Kita akan mencari tahu betapa pentingnya kebudayaan-budayaan kita ini di dalam kehidupan kita di lingkungan masyarakat. What is a regional culture? Regional culture itself is a distinctive culture found in the region. Regional cultures in Indonesia are very diverse. According to Jaraningrat, regional culture is the same as the concept of ethnicity. A culture is inseparable from the activity patterns of its people. In the current era, regional cultures have even become famous outside Indonesia. Outsiders are interested in Indonesia's diverse cultures. Indonesia is known for its diversity, including its culture. Starting from Sabang to Merauke, each region has its own culture that characterizes the region itself. Some Indonesian cultures have been recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites such as Borobudur Temple, batik, and regional dances. This makes Indonesia has its own characteristic in the eyes of the world. However, some cultures in Indonesia have begun to be abandoned. Some of them are starting to become extinct or swallowed by times. This is caused by the globalization that has reached Indonesia. Of course, this caused Indonesian people to start following Western cultures that are more popular than Indonesian regional cultures. These foreign cultures began to change lifestyle, music, style of dress, technology, and others. One example is young people who imitate foreign dressing styles that seems impolite for Indonesia because it is very different from the original culture. In addition, many young people or teenagers also live hedonism. There are also many fast foods that come from outside and are in great demand by our society. Although there are also traditional foods combined with foreign foods, young people prefer foreign foods to traditional foods. With the development of technology, young people are more focused on their gadget than playing outside. Many young people are spoiled with the convenience of gadgets such as smartphone and so on. Many of them also leave worship just to play with their gadgets. This clearly has an impact on the personality of Indonesian people, who are increasingly indifferent to their surroundings. How do we overcome this so that our country culture does not fade? We know that Indonesian regional culture is very influential in the development of the Indonesian state in order to become a developed country. The culture that is currently owned by the region is an obligation in order to improve the quality of life that is cultured and fused with local wisdom itself. Lest later our children and grandchildren do not know about the culture, traditions, and even local wisdom that is owned. Some of the ways we can do to maintain the regional culture of the Indonesian states, such as paying attention to and studying regional culture. For example, by learning regional dances and musical instruments. Next up is wearing traditional clothes on certain occasions, learning and using local language in the family environment, organizing and participating in competition or art performance in the neighborhood, accepting the diversity of ethnicity and cultures that exist in our society, developing our own local cultures and others. We can also instill local wisdom values early on to younger generation. By using information technology, we can introduce our nation culture. This can be one of the positive uses of globalization. Do not let regional culture in our country be left behind and lost in the flow of globalization. Therefore, we need to instill an attitude to love and preserve the nation's culture. Budaya Indonesia sangat berpengaruh pada kehidupan kita. Tampaknya, kita tidak dapat berkembang dalam membangun kebersamaan dan keberagaman di Indonesia. Kita perlu meningkatkan sikap cinta tanah air kepada para generasi muda agar kebudayaan kita tidak pudar ditelan derasnya arus globalisasi. Anak-anak muda juga perlu memanfaatkan teknologi dengan sebaik mungkin agar tidak berpengaruh negatif kepada mereka. Dengan demikian, negara kita akan menjadi negara yang memiliki generasi muda yang kreatif dan memiliki sikap cinta tanah air yang kuat hingga masa-masa mendatang. That's all from me. Thank you.